if you're an Aquarius born January 20th to February 18th, let's see what's in store for you for the month of September. So Aquarians, I feel like whatever you've been dreaming about or hoping to accomplish, I feel like you're just able to kind of like snap your fingers or pop that balloon and it just lands right at your feet. It just happens. So this is the month, if you're somebody who was interested in getting pregnant and needed in vitro, now's the month to do it. Like, don't put it off. I feel like this is the time to do it. If you're somebody that was looking at selling your business or selling a manuscript or selling a book or selling your home, this is the month to do it. It's like, push it in. This is the month to capitalize and put all your chips on the table. If there was something big that you've been, do I move? Do I not move? Do I, should I sell this? Should I not sell? This is the time to make it happen. You can really make it happen and really fast and really painless. Okay, so let's look and start with those of you in a coupled relationship, romantic relationship, and see what's in store for you for September. I just see this real camaraderie happening between the two of you, really building blocks towards something and really supporting each other in ways that you haven't felt in a really long time. And it's really nice. And it's almost like it could even be that you're redecorating and this person says one thing and then that one expands on it. And then the other one gets excited and expands on it this way. And I just see you're just working in such a beautiful rhythm that everything flows effortlessly. And whether it's, one of you's doing color and the other one's doing furniture and one's doing, these are just, musings, but it is like that. There's this beautiful synchronicity that's happening between the two of you and the way in which you communicate and the way in which you're creating your life together. So it really feels like a co-creative endeavor. Now, down to the practical, it could mean that you're remodeling a house together or you're building a home together or you just newly got married and you're moving into an apartment together or you've just, got engaged, right? So it's this planning and creating together that just really feels like it's a teamwork that you haven't seen in a long time or experienced before. So it's really nice. I feel like, the bumps and the twists in the road have already happened in the last couple of months, and that this month is just a calmer. Now, true, for some of you, it may be a shipwreck, right? It may be like, wow, now we're having to put the pieces back together of our marriage. Or, wow, we had this horrible thing happen to our home. It was flooded, or we had a fire, and you're now creating, right? Or it could be that you had, trauma with a family member or a parent or a child, and you're recovering from that. But I see just this support from your partner and then meeting back and forth with just really able to meet each other where you are. Okay, so let's look at those of you who would like to have a romantic partnership and don't, and what's in store for you for September. Well, I feel like right out of the gates, somebody shows up. So right out of the gates, there's this connection that can be made. And if it doesn't work out, like if it's like, because I feel like there's more than one connection this month. So if it's something that's like, it's not quite right, I'm not quite sure how I feel about this person, there is either another stronger connection that's made mid-month, like right after the new moon. There's a new moon September 9th in Virgo. There may be somebody new that shows up for you shortly after that, or this person maybe changes or kind of steps out of the shadow and into the light and into, that they've shifted in their mind, and so now they're showing you a deeper part of themselves. So the energy really shows up being more fulfilling after that new moon, September 9th. So I absolutely feel like you can have a relationship this month. And if it starts out a little slow or a little iffy, just know that, after that September 9th, it's just like, wow, they're there. Feels really good. Okay. Let's look at money for you Aquarians for the month. Some of you maybe have been waiting on a loan. I feel like you get that. Let's say if you're out trying to buy a new car and you've been turned down or whatever, I do feel like there might be somebody in your life who's willing to loan you additional down payment so that you can get the loan. So if it's whether it's a house or whether it's a car or for your education, if you're kind of short, like they're willing to offer you X amount of dollars, but that's not enough to cover the purchase. There are people within your reach that are willing to give you that money. So don't be disheartened about it. Just go make it happen and just make a deal with somebody else that works for you to fill in that gap. Okay, so it's there. You can have it. You know, but you have to maybe be a little creative about it to make it happen. Yeah, so again, money's there for what you need it for. For some of you, may have to be a little creative around it or resourceful in order to make it happen, but it's definitely there for the purchase or acquisition of something that you design, or to remodel, or for new furniture, or to have an operation. It's there. You just have to kind of do the legwork in order to make it happen. Okay, so let's look at your career. Some of you may be needing some time off for a surgery this month. September is the perfect month if you have to get a knee surgery, or if you're needing back surgery or elective surgery. This is the month to do it. Next month we have, there's just a few more, just feels a little bit more difficult. This month feels wide open for any sort of surgeries. September would be good. I also feel like you're going to have ample support. So whether your work backs off, or whether you get family and friends in, or a loved one to take care of you, I feel like that's fine. Your biggest thing is to keep yourself down. Make sure that you're not doing too much too soon, too fast, okay? Because there could be a buildup of complications. Like, let's say you get a knee surgery done and you're wanting to push it too fast, too soon, and the water starts to accumulate on it, or fluids around it, I want to say. It's just going to take longer to heal. So really follow the doctor's orders, and I think you'll be golden. Here's the other thing. It's really important that you get your questions asked. I feel like sometimes people are, not wanting to bother. I don't want to insult them by asking them this question, so afraid to ask your doctor specifically, especially around plastic surgery or elective surgery. I'm just going to let him do it. You really want to have more say, and really ask the questions that you're afraid to ask, because I feel like there's some more clarity, and you're really going to find out that, oh my God, that's not what I was thinking at all. So if you have any clarity at all around any of your surgeries this month, lack of clarity, or there's questions that you haven't asked, get them, because it's important, because transparency will be there, and then you'll have a real understanding, like, oh wow, okay, now I didn't plan for that. I didn't know that. I thought I only needed a week off. I need 3 weeks off, right? So it's something like that. There's something I feel like maybe you haven't completely fleshed out that could cause you stress if you don't ask those questions now. So ask those questions now so you can prepare for it, for those of you that have surgeries, okay? Let's see, anything else about your career? There is momentum happening with your career. I know I got sidetracked because somebody in their career is having some surgery today, so I just went off on that tangent. So I feel like there is momentum in your career, and there's opportunity, and I feel like there's money is there. There may be something in the past that you gotten accredited for, and is being picked up again or relaunched again. It could be something, let's say that you pitched, an idea that you pitched, and it wasn't used, it was sort of tabled, and they revive that idea and bring it back, and you get maybe asked to spearhead it. So it's a real compliment, it's a real feather in your cap, but it's being brought back to life. So it's something that you were part of that kind of launched, and now it's being reconvened and refigured and brought back to life. So it's a really good thing, it's a really positive thing. Okay, so let's look at health and any surprises. So I already talked a little bit about those of you having surgery. Anything else with health? Yes, just the same thing. To reiterate, if you're going to do something, even if it's something like, sculpting your fat, right? Just make sure you ask the questions, because they're right there, so that you're aware of what you're doing. And that's all. It's just about having awareness. and about having the dots connected are going to give you the sense of feeling like, oh, this is a positive thing, or wow, that's not what I was thinking. Maybe, you know, it's just more information that you guys need to have. Anything else about your health? Yeah, knees are coming up, and also hair is coming up in terms of if you're going to, you know, do something to take care of yourself. If you want to do your hair, or, you know, this is the month to do it. If you want a makeover, this is the month to do it. Take care of yourself, enjoy yourself. The right people will show up. It just feels like everything's checked off, but you just have to ask questions. Don't just jump in. Don't just go, oh, hey, I'll do that. Ask questions about the look, about the procedure, the downtime, et cetera, because I feel like there may be some of you guys who are just jumping in to do it just because the opportunity shows itself. It reminds me of like they used to have these Botox parties, right? And, you know, for lips and face and all these things. And I just feel like I had a client once that actually did this, and it was a party and just jumped in and did it, and have lived with the complication for as long as I've known her, like 20 years now. So just, that's all I'm saying. Get your questions answered, so then you'll know exactly the permanency of what you're doing, and then you'll be fine, okay? This also might deal with a tattoo. Some of you getting a tattoo, younger, it doesn't have to be age driven, but getting a tattoo and really sitting with, is this where I want it? Is this where I want the location? Is this how I want it to look? And are they gonna be able to replicate exactly what I have in my mind? So it could be something like that that's more permanent, and you just want to be fleshing it out. Let's see if there's anything in surprises for you guys. Yeah, okay, nice. There's some money surprises here. It may be a surprise gift where somebody owed you some money or just wanted you to have it. It could be an early inheritance, an early wedding gift, an early baby gift, an early congratulations, you know, college gift. But I just see this money coming in unexpectedly at this time. And that's why it feels like a surprise. And for some of you, it could be coming from your partner, like a surprise gift that they want to give you too. So, all right. Sounds like it's a great month for you guys. All right, Aquarians, have a wonderful month. Take care of your health and take care of yourself. And I look forward to connecting with you again next month. If you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with your friends. And I look forward to connecting with you again next month.